200 million years, the tides have kept a secret rhythm, an ancient promise between the ocean and the land. Tonight, beneath the cooling sands, a siege is ending. Life begins in the dark.
They are born buried alive. 100 brothers and sisters, waking up to a suffocating reality.
Instinct is their only map. They must rise together, or they will not rise at all. The eruption. A frantic scramble for a world they have never seen, but somehow we remember.
The moon calls them, a beacon of silver light, guiding them to their destiny.
But the distance to the water is a deceptive killing field. They have never used these muscles, yet they run with the desperation of the hunted. Because here, shadows have teeth. Nature is not cruel. It is simply hungry.
Every second of delay lowers the odds. One mistake is one too many.
Death comes from above. Chaos, panic. The lottery of survival has begun. Wet sand, the threshold of the kingdom. The ocean greets them with violence,
Lost by the very force they sought. There is no gentle welcome.
but the code in their blood takes over. Swim, swim, until the land is a memory.
A single breath. A promise to keep moving.
The reef is not a sanctuary. It is a wall of mouths.
Speed is their only armor.
They must cross the surf to reach the open blue, the beginning of the lost years.
The open ocean, a desert of water. Here, they vanish from our world.
For years, they drift. Floating islands of seaweed become their rafts and their fortresses.
They feast on the tiny universe hiding within the weeds.
Solitude is their companion. They are specks of dust in an infinite cosmos. Seasons pass. Storms rage and fade. The soft shell turns to armor. They learn the moods of the Atlantic, when to rise and when to hide in the depths.
But the ocean has changed. New monsters have appeared.
Deceptive shapes, ghostly mimics that offer no nourishment, only death.
Silent curtains, ghost nets, drifting aimlessly, reaping a harvest no one will eat.
Curiosity can be fatal.
Luck is as vital as strength.
Decades have passed. The tiny hatchling is gone. In its place, a titan.
He has beaten the odds. He has outlived the predators, the storms, and the nets. The hunted is now a fortress. Even the shark knows this shell is impenetrable.
He is the master of his domain. But a signal triggers in the blood. an invisible map etched into his DNA.
It is time to return. 1,000 miles of open water stands between him and his origin.
He swims without rest, guided by the magnetic fields of the Earth itself. The scent of the water changes. He tastes the memory of home.
Gathering, the ancient ritual of courtship, ensuring the next generation.
Gravity is heavy here. But she must return to the exact stretch of sand where she was born. She leaves the safety of the water for the sake of the future.
With the same ancient rhythm, she carves a sanctuary. 100 hopes, buried in the darkness. And soon, the sand will shift again. A 1,000 will hatch. 1,000 will run the gauntlet. Most will not make it. But for the one who does, for the one in 1,000. The journey is eternal.
Only 1 in 1,000 loggerhead sea turtles survive to adulthood.